Welcome back. I got a great tutorial for you today. We're going to make a DM screen for less than $5 and give it away. Things we need is Dollar Tree foam core, craft paint, a wire brush, hot glue gun, duct tape, magnet strips, a pencil, aluminum foil, a ruler, and a knife. First, we're going to need measurements of each length of each section of the DM screen. I use the DM screen from Dragon of Icespire's Peak for a guide. Each section 8.5 by 8.5. The first change that I want to make is instead of having a tall middle section, I wanted to make it half height so that I could see the board as well as all the players.
Let's cut out our 3 sections from the Dollar Tree foam board. Feel free to make different shapes on top. It doesn't need to be straight. Experiment. With that done, let's peel off the paper. Usually one side is easier to peel than the other. Do your best to peel off the harder side. Don't worry if you don't get it all. Now, carving the stones. Using a pencil or pen, make different shapes and sizes of the stones. Just make sure to round off each stone. Push down in between and add a few cracks to some of them. Sit back, watch a show, draw your little mini circles, and it'll be done in no time. Now let's add some texture. Roll up aluminum foil into a loose ball and roll the ball all over the foam. Hit it all over. Make dents, bumps everywhere. This is enough if you only want a stone wall, but let's add something more. We'll put wood beams for the edges. This adds detail and uniqueness to the project. I cut strips of foam the same height of each panel edge. I went with 1 inch wide for the wood beams. After that's done, peel off the paper. Use the wire brush to groove the exposed foam. Don't be shy here. Make the wood grain really stand out. Plug in the hot glue gun. Now we can put the pieces together. Duct tape is your best friend. Now we got a foldable DM screen. Using the hot glue gun to cover the tape edges, but to make sure to put the glue on the foam. This will melt it, so be careful. Also, don't go across side to side the tape. You want minimal hot glue on the actual seam so it can still fold up later for easy storage. Every DM has notes, tables, stat blocks, so I used magnets to attach them to the screen. I cut the length of the magic strip and used the hot glue to attach it to the top of the section. Attach our wood trim to the front of the screen with hot glue. Alright, the screen is fully assembled and it's time to paint. Dollar Tree craft paint works great for this. Start with black, get the brush wet, and put on a base coat. Make sure to keep the brush wet so the black runs down in between the cracks of the foam. Don't forget the edges and the seams. Wait on one side to dry and then flip it over and paint the other side. Paint the trim brown. Same thing applies here. Put on lots of paint and just have a wet brush. Now it's time to do some dry brushing. I use gray for this. So get your brush all covered in gray and wipe off most of it, and then lightly press onto the black stone, and the harder you press, the more you get on there. Go light at first and then continue to apply more and more pressure until the right amount of paint is applied. Do this also for the wood beams. One side done, now let's flip it over and do the other side the exact same way. Painted and ready for the table. Look at that, folds up nice and neat for storage, opens right up for the DM. With this screen, I have full view of the terrain as well as privacy for all the DM stuff. Let me know if you decide to make this. I would love to see it.
And now for the giveaway. If you want to win the DM screen I just made, make sure you like, subscribe, and comment on this video. Let me know what you're using as a DM screen right now. I'll randomly draw one commenter at the end of September. Look in the description for the rules on the giveaway. And until next time, see you later.